right, Mike, what are we doing out here?
Well, we're here in Waukesha, Wisconsin, in front of the courthouse. As you can see, this is the building where Daryl Brooks, the terrorist that did the attack last Sunday, is being held. We're here because we are seeing the media cover up of it. They want to pretend like this, they want to pretend like it didn't even happen at this point. So we want to raise awareness of the attack again. We want people to understand that it was a racially motivated attack on white people. Daryl Brooks is a racial terrorist. That is being covered up by the media. What they want to make this about is tears and grieving, and we all have to do that, of course, but we also have to call attention to the political aspect of this and the racial aspect of this. And that is what the media wants to cover up, and what other groups like conservatives are too cowardly to talk about. They want to cover it up too, because that's not the argument they want to have. We want to force them to have that argument.
So, black on white crime happens every day. Why is this so important?
Well, this is important because there is black on white crime every day in this country. It's actually an epidemic, and it's getting worse. And as the criminal justice system is more and more lenient to blacks, is letting them out of jail earlier, is giving them bail on ridiculous crimes, it gets more dangerous out there, and the crime rate has gone up. This is different because this was an ideologically and racially motivated attack. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. All right. We're here because this was a politically and racially motivated attack. It wasn't simply a crime, right? It wasn't simply a crime. So it was a terrorist attack, and that's different. That's an escalation. We haven't really seen that before. So as you can see, we're getting people driving. It's a little distracting. There's people driving by that are supporting us in this town. We've gotten a lot of positive reception, actually. So to answer your question, yes, black on white crime happens a lot. This was a terrorist attack. This was racially and politically motivated. The man, Brooks, made announcements on social media. He wanted to hurt white children. He wanted to hurt old white people. He said it on his social media. We have posted it on national-justice.com. Eric Stryker posted all of that stuff, and we've exposed it, and now the media can't ignore it. We want to make them not ignore that it's not just another crime. As tragic as that is, and it's as awful as the black on white crime is, we need to get that under control. But it is now escalated to just open terrorism. This was a terrorist attack, and that is always something different when it's political, when it's motivated politically and racially. That adds a little bit of a different flavor to it. It's much more serious, and people feel like if you're just a victim of a crime, well, anyone's a victim of a crime. That could happen to anybody. This was targeted. And there's no question that it was. And I think that the media covering that up is just as anti-white. Is another form of anti-white activism. It's not letting white people be acknowledged as having been victims of an attack for their race. They don't want white people to understand themselves as a race. And that is really the agenda of this whole system. Denying things like, the immigration rates, denying that white people are denying that white people have any rights as white people at all. Want you to kind of quietly go about your life, and then while still agitating against you. Like, they want to agitate against us, they don't want a response. And now it's gotten to the point where this black man felt entitled to just mow down people with impunity because he hated white people. And we're just not going to tolerate it anymore. And I think more actions like this are going to put the system on notice and put other white people on notice that we're out here. Because other white people need to see it too. They need to see, there are people out here willing to advocate. There are people out here willing to say it. It's scary. People are afraid of losing their jobs, losing their families, being outcast in their communities, for speaking up for white people. That's the main reason they don't do it. But when they see other people doing it, they're like, you know what? Like, they're right, and it's time that we stop being quiet about what's going on. And everybody knows it.